G'day guys, Brendan here with the Cargo Bike crew. We are back in the workshop and we're having a few problems with squeaky brakes. So they sound a bit like this. And they are the standard Magura MT5 that come with the Urban Arrow cargo line. So let's take a look and see what we can do, make them a bit quieter. Alright, this is what you'll need to help clean up the brakes. So we've got a T20 and a T25 Torx bit to take out the pads and take off the calipers. We're running Galfa pads on these brakes, so we've got the smaller retaining pins. You might have some other split pins or something like that, so just have a look first. You'll need some blocks to stop the pistons from falling out. You'll need some sort of brake cleaner. You can use a bike specific brake cleaner. I just like to use 100% IPA, super cheap, just from the cleaning supply store, $10 a litre. To help with the cleaning, you'll need a small brush and a clean microfiber. Just make sure it's nice and clean. And then to lube it up later, you'll need some mineral oil. We've got the Magura specific royal blood on hand. Let's get started. One thing I didn't have on that list was sandpaper, so you can just use something like just a light grit sheet, 400 or 800 grit, just to scuff up the rotors before you get out there to help bed in the pads. I just got these little round pads here that I like to use. Alright, first up I'll take the whole caliper off. We've got a 225, just take that off there. And slide that off the rotor. So you can actually see they're quite dirty, so they do need a bit of a clean. You can check the wear as well. Got one up here that's wearing quite a bit more than the other, so this one might be the one that's dragging. You see the pistons on one side are coming out quite a bit more than the other. So let's give it a good clean and see how we can fix this up. T20s here for the pads. Pop those pads out. Probably due for replacement soon anyway. And you can see this pad on this side's coming out, this pad's stuck. I haven't had any lack of performance, so I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, these brakes perform really well, it's just they're quite noisy. Good spray. Give it a brush. Right. What we need to do, we'll go up to the lever and just pump the lever a few times, just see how far these pistons come out. Alright, so you can see this piston's come out and none of the other ones have moved, so that's a bit of a worry. Let's just give that one a clean. You don't really want to use anything metal on these because you can scratch pistons, which causes them to leak, so you don't want to do that. Right, I'll just stick that in there and see if I can get the other ones to come out. this one's come out. You don't want to do them too far because you'll never get them back in. That's a whole different video. I'm not sure what's going on with these ones because they're not budging at all, which is not great. Alright, I think I need to make a tool to hold the two pistons back while I retract another one. So, one moment please. Alright, so I've fashioned this tool, basically taken the brake block for a single caliper, a single piston caliper, and just cut down the middle to fit the Magura. Cut off one side, chuck this in, and hopefully the piston's going to come out. And there we go, it's popped out. Give that one a good clean. Don't actually need a lot. So what we're going to do, we're just going to drip a little bit of oil on the edge of that piston. Don't go overboard. And we will clean up later. Just want to lubricate that piston seal as you push it back in. And you can rinse and repeat for the rest. Alright, once you've got the oil, just give it a final clean, really good clean with the RPA. Get all that oil off. Next, we're going to do these pads. See, they're a little bit glazed. I'm going to order some new pads. But whether you have new or old ones, those are not nice. Yeah, whether you have new or old pads, so now you can pop them back in. The nice thing about Magura is they are magnetic, so they'll just stay in there. Give you a retaining pin clean. Pop that in there. Take the other ones. Because they're uneven, I'm just going to make sure the uneven pads are on the same side. Which is going to be fine. Alright, pads are in. Actually, before I put it on, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give this a quick scour. I can actually see a lip forming there, so it might be time to give it a measure. Wear limit 1.8 millimeters. So if you're not sure, just measure your rotors and see if you need to replace them. Make sure you get both sides of the disc. Spray. Okay, give them a good clean. Now for probably what I was going to say the trickiest part, but you saw what happened. Get these back on. Yeah, you don't want to get them tight right away, so just get them just so they can slide back and forth. What you'll need to do, center them so it doesn't rub. Pump the brakes a few times, get the pistons and push the pads onto, and then sort of do it right here a bit. Sounds good. All right, brilliant. Time to take it for a test ride, see if the sound is gone. All right, first ride out, and actually what you'll feel the first time you hit the brakes is it will feel really bad because all the cleaning's cleaned off the pad material from the rotors. But you can hear, this is the front, pretty quiet. This is the back, still really noisy. So what you'll want to do the first few times, the brakes, we're really flat land here, so it's hard for us to build up, but you just want to drag the brakes a little bit, just get that pad material back on the rotor. A few times, back up to speed. And you'll start to feel it working a bit nicer. Listen out if you feel like the rotor's rubbing again, you can always adjust it, no problem. Do a couple of decent stops from maybe 20 k's an hour to 5 k's an hour. Alrighty, I'm going to finish up the video for now, get a start on the back brake. There's a couple of extra screws for clamps here, but pretty much process is the same as the front. So hope you found this useful. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe for more workshop ramblings next time. See ya.